mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about percents, more specifically understanding percents using a bar diagram. Before we get started, let's go over what a percent is. A percent is a ratio or rate that compares a number to 100. The word percent means per 100. We use the symbol as shown to show a percent. So let's go over some real-world examples. So we have discounts as an example of percents because oftentimes when you go to the store, to the mall, you'll see something like the shirt is 25% off. And what that means is you're paying for a quarter less of the cost of the shirt. Then there's always tax. And what that means is whatever your total is, you add it up of all your items. And then there's a tax that's added to it, which is a percentage. Sometimes it's 6%, sometimes it's slightly different. And this is called your sales tax. So you have the total of your items, and then you have a sales tax that's added to your items. Next, we have a tip, and oftentimes it's normal to leave a 15% tip or more when you go to a restaurant or receive other services. Then we have grades. So a lot of times the grades are as percentages where 100 is a perfect score and you could get something out of 100 or you could even get 100. And then we have technology. So we have our phones, our tablets, and our laptops where we have a percentage for the battery. So if your phone is at 30%, it's on the lower side of the battery life. So let's go over what this bar diagram means. So here we have 10 squares in a bar diagram where we have 0% in the front, 50% in the middle, and then we have 100%. So we know that this entire bar diagram goes up to 100%. So what we do to find the value of each square is we're going to take 100% and divide that by the squares. And that way we can model 20% because we'll know the value of each square. So we're going to take 100% and divide that by the 10 equal sections, which means that each section is 10%. So if we want to model 20%, that's going to be 2 sections because each section is 10%. So 2 sections is 20%. So let's go ahead and represent this as a ratio as well. So as a fraction, this would be 20 out of 100. Using a colon, that would be 20 colon 100. And in word form, that would be 20 to 100. Now, our bar diagram doesn't just have to count up by tens. Here we have a bar diagram that has 20 equal sections. So what we do is we're going to take 100%, divide that by 20 equal sections, and that means that each section is 5%. So if we want to model 15%, that would be 3 equal sections because we have 5, 10, and then 15. So if we want to represent that as a ratio, as a fraction, that would be 15 over 100. As a colon, that would be 15 colon 100. And in word form, that would be 15 to 100. And that's it.